Hey,
How are you?
good. This is so confusing. Awesome.
Okay, cool.
So, they're just going to ask the question, and we'll all answer it with whatever HRE's answer will be, and that will be the format. And then the topics today are safe online sex, and then how to have consent within long-term relationships.
Okay, so let's just start off with the basics then. Also, my name is Damon. I know Mackenzie said it like 3 times, but you know, what is consent?
All right, so consent is used in all of life, not just sex. But an easy way to remember consent is the acronym FRIES. So consent is freely given, it's reversible, informed, enthusiastic, and specific.
Okay, amazing, spot on. Okay, so one of the topics of today's video is around online sex. Can you explain to me why HRE is talking about online sex?
Yes, of course. So due to COVID-19, we're all isolated in our homes, and that means a lot of people are separated from their significant others. So a lot of people are moving towards online platforms to express intimacy. So we want to make sure that people are having online sex and sexting. They do it in a safe and consensual.
Okay, so now that we've talked about why HRE is doing this, what is online sex and how do we ask for consent when doing this?
So online sex is any form of sexual relations online, so via Instagram, Snapchat, and then some things to remember when doing online sex, that's the basic, is to make sure to ask before you send. If you're asking for a nude or an illicit message, ask beforehand, but before you send anything, make sure to ask. And then don't always trust the people you're sending things to online because once it's out there, you can't get it back. I feel like that's been hammered into everyone's head, but it is true. Once something is out on the internet, you'll never be able to get it back. And remember, consent online and consent in person are completely different. So something could be said that you can consent to something in person, consent to something online, but once the situation switches and you're actually with the person or you're talking to them online, the consent doesn't carry over. It needs to be re-asked in the moment. And then also a big reminder, although it is sexual assault, many people continue to share nudes and like explicit photos of people that were sent to them, even though they do not have the consent to send it. And this is wrong, and a lot of people should be aware of it because it is sexual assault. But
Okay, super informative. So what are some red flags that I should be looking out for while I'm sexting?
one of the big ones, if the person is not responding or fully engaged when you're sexting someone, and you keep consistently insisting that they like continue to talk, send nudes, anything. This is wrong and is not consent. So it is difficult being on an online platform to be able to see the kind of emotions they're expressing, but you have to be aware that the person not being very interactive on their phone. It definitely means not. Also,
Okay,
extortion, which is when person demands for more nude photos by using previous photos as blackmail. So this is a big red flag. As well as people use words such as like, come on, I'll never show anyone, or please for me kind of thing. Yeah, those are red flags. If someone says no to sending a nude or having like online sex, then that's
hmm so like watch out for people who try to like force your hand. Got you. So what are some examples that you can give me about digital abuse when having online sex?
so some of the examples and big ones of like what digital abuse could look like is pressuring a person to respond right away to text phone, making multiple accounts to follow a person, then a person has to block them. That's a big one. Demanding for sexting or any sex online, forcing someone to share their passwords with you, social media or their email, or taking away their phone if you are stuck with the person in isolation. Another one is leaking nudes or revenge porn. This is a big one, but this is very wrong and bad. But you should be aware if you are to do online sex that could be happen. Sending illicit visuals or texts without asking. This is another very common one, which is bad. But sending like unsolicited dick pics was very common in media. And any
hmm
texting that are sent that uses phrases that are intended to be like an innocent tease, but kind of force the person to send something they're not comfortable with, like, oh, now this is your turn.
Okay. So watch out for how people like abuse that situation. But like when we're in the moment, how do we ask for consent while keeping it alive? You know?
Yeah. Like here's the phrases that HRE came up with to ask for consent while having online sex. So like, oh, that's hot. You want to send me a photo of your blank, or ooh, send pics of your blank. Things such as you want to show me play, but this would come in the moment of doing like talking and online
Mm-hmm.
sex. It'd be like thrown out there if you want to keep it casual in the sense to make it more natural and fluid. Or things, especially if you're going to screenshot something, ask beforehand. Like, I screenshot the next photo, make
Mm-hmm.
sure time so that everyone is on the same page with the consent.
Okay, cool. Do you have any tips out there for badgers that are out there and how to have safe, consensual sex online?
Of course. So we have a few tips. One of the first things you need to decide when you're doing online sex is the platform that's secure. Make sure your platform has a password as well as making sure it's not easily hacked or seen by others. So one of the big things
Okay.
is like people using their phones to text their significant other, but then not having a password on their phone and keeping the photos there. It very easily can get in the wrong hands and the wrong people can see it. We've all heard a horror story of sending a sex or someone seeing a sex that from their boss or like their family members. So
Mm-hmm.
make a password on your device or whatever you're using to make sure that as well. There's another tip: decide whether or not to include your face. Your face in a nude is a very trusting to do. Well, you should be aware that consequences if things go wrong. So if you don't have your face in it, then everything goes wrong with revenge porn, then you won't be able to be identified.
Okay, so watch out for my face.
Yeah. We tip people to make sure not to include their face or their birthmarks or any identifiable images or symbols like tattoos. Don't include your name or any information like your identity in your photos. Don't caption it census kind of thing.
Okay.
If you're blurring out your face in photos, be aware that there is some like Photoshop programs that do unblurring. So it's just safer just not to have your
Mm-hmm.
face small.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of using a nude, just a straight up nude, instead try doing like a sexy photo. If you go into any like non-pornographic magazine, you know, with
Mm-hmm.
models like a towel photo example, and you can
Okay.
wear it, so it's a lot safer than sending nudes.
Okay, so we can look for the illusion.
Another tip is make sure to not drink and sex. That is one of the biggest red flags. Is a
Mm-hmm.
disaster. Many things go wrong when you're drinking it. As well, make sure to delete the after to make sure you don't want anyone to find the sex later or it to fall into the wrong hands. Make sure
Mm-hmm.
to history, erase the things in your trash bin, make sure no one can
Yeah.
see it, fall into the wrong hands, blackmail. I really circle back to trusting your partner.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the big thing because it's all about trust when you're doing online sex because the other partner has a lot of weight in the situation and
Mm-hmm.
go wrong very fast if you do not trust your partner.
Mm-hmm. So watch out who I'm sending it to. Make sure there's that established connection, and sounds like I should be really careful about what I put into it. Um, so our other topic today is consent in relationships. And during COVID-19, why is this relevant to all our viewers?
Well, there's a lot of long-term relationships that are currently being tested or just being in a situation being isolated with another person for a long time. So it's important to remember to ask for consent whenever you're in these relationships and don't just assume something when you're stuck in confinement with another person.
Okay, so let's keep the assumptions to a minimum. And so, how can someone engage in safe, consensual sex in a long term relationship?
A good one to pick is make a safe word between the relationship. Like
Mm-hmm.
express boundaries in a relationship. So this is a difficult thing for a lot of people. They don't necessarily know, well, not know, they don't necessarily feel comfortable expressing their boundaries in a long-term relationship. So safe words
Mm-hmm.
can be like, I don't want to do this or I do want it. As well, relationship status does not mean consent is automatic. You always have
Okay.
to consent in long-term relationships as well as any relationship. So make sure to ask before you do anything. If the person is comfortable when it's not when you on, they have the right to or not be entitled to it. As well, there's no such mindset. A lot of people think, oh, I'm married to this person. I've been dating them for how many years? I
Mm-hmm.
can't there. It is not. Consent has to be in the moment and for the situation. So make sure to ask consent every time you're doing anything, especially in a long-term relationship as well. If the person is afraid to say no, it's not consent is not manipulated, pressured, or threatened to someone. So if the person isn't comfortable with saying yes to actually
Mm-hmm.
doing, it is not consent, and that is wrong, and it is sexual assault or harassment, depending on the situation. So make sure when you're in these long-term relationships to ask for consent ongoing and continue to ask for consent,
Mm-hmm.
dating or married for how many. Also, consent, um, oh,
It's totally okay. So the gist that I'm getting here is make sure we keep asking. Don't ever assume things because you know what they say about assuming it makes it out of you and me, and just be like open with your communication, right? And never like.
the consent is legit consent. So if the person's asleep, unconscious, under the
Mhm.
influence, that is not consent. Just make sure that the basics of consent, like the fries, is reiterated in all your consent, even in
Could
relationship.
you remind me what FRI stands for again?
Fries, so it's like freely given. So the person
Okay.
for any kind of coercion to give the consent. It's
Mhm.
reverse consent anytime in a action or anything. The I is it's informed, so you are informed and you're right-minded to be able
Mhm.
to consent. The E is enthusiastic, so they are enjoying it and they want to give the consent.
Okay.
It's specific. So when you're giving consent, just make sure to be specific on whatever action. People can give one thing, like I consent to having sex, but I don't consent to having like anal sex in the sense.
Okay.
Those things are specific when you're talking about consent.
Okay. So I know why it's important, and I know I should have it. But do you have any examples as to how I should ask it when I'm in a long-term relationship?
Yeah, so some examples are like, hey, do you want to switch it up and try playing? You should ask before you try
Mhm.
your long term relationship. As well as like, how can